her side. Just how she had to hold me up in my darkest moments, I had to hold her up in her darkest moments. So really your character is what produces a success when it comes between a relationship. We had some hiccups. We had certain things that could have damaged us forever, but we got
Where did you
through
meet
it,
her
man.
at?
So
Where you met her? Where did you meet her at?
I met her way back in my hometown in Tulsa, Oklahoma, man. And our first
How
date,
did
when I
y'all
used to
meet?
be into on MySpace, she was jacking my feelers on MySpace. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh, you met her online, and okay, MySpace. Yeah.
yeah, yes indeed, yes indeed, yes indeed, man. She had, in my town, I used to sell some with my number up on it. Say she got my one of my CDs from her sister, well, one of my mixtapes, and she hit me up and said she wanted to get her own personal CD. So I met up with her in the mall, and she was looking good. She had a little stingy ponytail at the time, but she was looking good, and I ended up just going ahead and give her the CDs free, and she kept my number, and she texted me, and we met up one day. And from there, I took her on a date to church. That's when I was in the church heavy at this time, and I took her to church.
Appreciate it, Frank.
And
You took her to church.
from there, yeah, from there it was a wrap after that.
So you always been spiritual.
Oh yeah, well I was more religious back then.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was more religious then. Now I'm spiritual. I didn't get spiritual until I went to prison. That's when I became spiritual. I left the religion shit alone.
Okay, so
Okay,
well,
so
you call that spiritual. You call it
Peace,
spiritual.
guys.
Hold on, hold on. I hear a lot of feedback. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me switch to this Wi-Fi real quick so I can hear you clearly. One second.
Yup. Yup. Hey, appreciate that, Frankie. For real, I appreciate that.
Hey, how y'all
Okay,
doing?
cool,
That's cool.
Hey, Callie,
cool.
you here?
Can
You
you hear
there,
me?
Callie?
Bro, I got time to kill.
What's
You
up,
gotta
Nation?
move your
Hey,
Huh?
y'all.
guy. You gotta
I got
move
time
out
to
your
kill.
steering wheel. Your steering
I
wheel gonna get
can't
you
hear
banned.
y'all.
All right, I'm back. I'm back, bro. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Now what was you asking?
I was asking you because, once you got that queen and you established that, man, you ahead of the game. Because, once you got that yin and that yang established, my thing I wanted to ask you was, because I feel like I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel like I am my rider. And then over the time, I have been riding with me for a long time, dog. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy you said
She
that.
did.
I actually said that to my girl last night. I said, I that one. Now, don't get me wrong. See, the thing that's wrong with us, I ain't gonna say that's wrong with us, but hopefully you can be able to understand where I'm coming from. Sometimes, like with us being, more of like aggressive, alpha, dominant type of men, we be kind of wanting somebody that's similar like that. So sometimes we overlook the passiveness and the sweetness of our main rider. So I'm not gonna lie, before everybody, sometimes I looked over Armani because Armani wasn't giving me that excitement that I perceived that I wanted. Now that I didn't get older and we didn't grown, now I see like she my backbone, she my everything. But sometimes we can overlook that because it's not giving us the challenge that we need. It's not giving us that fight. It's not gonna say, "Nigga, shut the fuck up." Aya's very sweet. Armani's very sweet, and sometimes we like that. When we toxic ourselves, sometimes we like that toxic type of behavior, and we don't even understand that. So I had to get to a place of really grounding myself and having more love and gratitude in my heart. And I started seeing Armani for who she really is. And I think you got that in the eye of yourself. I really do think you got that in the eye of yourself.
Yeah, I see that too. Um, but like sometimes our relationship sexually can be kind of bland,
Mm.
and I like having particularly having sexual relationship with Malia more, but Malia give me a headache. You know what I'm saying?
Right, 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 right. Well, is he
I
breaking up? Is
mean, we
that me?
have had
Okay.
good sex, but it's not like often. You know what I'm saying?
Well, when it comes to sex, we got to understand. I
That no,
mean,
that rules me. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like sex rules me, dog. Like if you're now, it doesn't rule me, but it influences me heavily. Sonny, you got to cam up. You got to cam up. Go ahead.
Say that again.
So I said, Sonny, you got to cam up or cam down.
Okay, hold on.
Just
appreciate the
cam
gifts,
down.
y'all.
Just cam down. Go ahead, TKO. You said something about sex.
Now you were saying rules you,
You muted
and
the
I was saying
victim?
yeah, sex is very important, but I didn't have some people by my side that I built with, and that wasn't that good. But sex is very important. I ain't gonna lie, because Armani, sexually, she's been one of the best girls I ever had in my life.
Okay.
So it matches everything else that she already brings to the table. And it's been the same. Like ever since the first time we did it 14 years ago, it still give me the same feeling and everything.
Okay. So so let me ask you this, bro. So
All
I ain't
right.
gonna lie, like sometimes like we made love last night, it was good. I'm transparent. I want to be transparent with y'all because I feel like my life belongs to humanity. And I feel like I can help a lot of people with Dash is muting people that ain't being disrespectful, bro. Be fair. Who's he muting that wasn't being disrespectful?
Because she said she women before.
Did he unblock her? Okay, Frankie, you're unblocked. Frankie, don't hey, be careful. Hold on real quick.
Whoa.
Appreciate that, bro. Hey, somebody got a feedback?
I like California.
Okay. It's Calistar. Calistar, you had a feedback, bro. If you can mute yourself, that'd be cool.
Ain't no sound where I'm at. I'm inside my booth.
Okay, cool.
Sometimes it
Uh,
can be because your phone is pointed down. Might just have to raise it up, King.
you accidentally gifted number five. She said, Frankie said she accidentally gifted number five.
No, he knew her when he said something in my head. He thought they were saying something across the room.
No, hey, yo, look, cold
Yeah,
orange, cold orange.
I think
Orange on
3
my
and 4.
phone. So the echo is coming from number three or number two? Number four?
No, not. It's not coming.
Or number four? It's number four. No, it is Calistar. Is it
Yeah, it stopped.
Calistar?
Yeah, it stopped. It stopped. I think it was both. A little bit from both.
He can't hear
Yeah.
it on his
He
side.
can't hear it on his side that he's doing it. Well, okay. Now, there you go. All right. So he mute. If you mute yourself,
All right, bet.
there you go.
Perfect.
If y'all mute yourselves, then and unmute yourself when you have something to say. Then we can go forward. Where conscious go? Where you go, conscious? Come back up.
Can I share something that I think is important?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
See, one of the things about me as as an individual, I don't use America as a reference point. And I've been fortunate and blessed, privileged to be able to travel over 22 countries, and more than half of them indigenous. Because
Appreciate
I
it, sir.
want to acquire a actual and factual understanding about many things that I know that's that America is never going to produce. Case in point, we talking about relationships today in reference to our women and the individuals we deal with, but a lot of people don't really take out the time to give people a reference point. So a lot of things end up coming off like opinions, and then you got individuals who, anytime they hear something that they don't agree with, when they perceive it to be an opinion, they're quick to want to try to dismiss it. Case in point, a lot of people don't take into consideration when you talk about a relationship. We have over 8.5 million human existing years on this planet. Places like India, Asia, and Africa are not countries; they're continents. When you sit back and look at America, America is the most mentally, physically, spiritually, sexually, and financially dysfunctional society on the planet by design. And unfortunately, black people have been the biggest inheritors of America's dysfunction because because because
Hi.
America is, as we all know, a Europeanized, capitalistic, white male, misogynistic, white supremacist society. So that means they have laid the foundation. I can't hear it. So that means You have a lot of people here in America, a lot of people of color. We get on these panels and we sharing all of this information. One, we don't prioritize the information that we share, and two, we don't reference it to the point that it shuts up and shuts down those individuals who think that we just sharing opinions. Case in point, when you go back to the very first relationships, the indigenous people are people who their life is founded and structured on astrology and numerology. Astrology and numerology is the mother and father of all universal behavioral science. Everything that we know about human behavior comes from astrology and numerology. And I'm not talking about this reading the daily horoscope. I'm talking about going to somebody that's credible and getting the charts done and actually living your life by the information in which those charts provide you. We live in a society where a man now can run out in the street and just deal with any woman he so choose to deal with, when in ancient times, the overwhelming majority of the times that we've been on this planet, the whole concept of unions and relationships, that's big. It was communal. If I had a daughter, I didn't just let my daughter go out into no society and just deal with anybody. To take for when my daughter in ancient societies and indigenous societies, when men and women came together, that was a whole entire communal affair, because there had to be accountability, there had to be oversight, there had to be intervention, there had to be accountability. There's a lot of things that men and women do in relationships here in the Western world that they would never do if the village if the village was laying the foundation and structure to that relationship. It's a lot of things that a lot of men and women would not do if there was some oversight, intervention, and accountability. We live in a country that is toxic because of the fact that America does not has very little oversight, very little intervention and accountability. So we have a lot of men and women who are allowed to get away with a lot of fuckery for a very long extended period of time, so much so to the point that these negative these negative mental, physical, spiritual, sexual, and financial behavior becomes a part of their whole entire makeup. So just like the brother said, you know what I'm saying? It don't even supposed to be about dominance in a manner of even having to speak on it. When you go to when you go into the indigenous world, like chess pieces on a board, everybody has a very precise and clear understanding of who and what they are, what they stand for, represent, what part they are to play. The women ain't out of pocket like that. The women don't have the societal interferences. They're not being fed a lot of that negative nonsense, these trends and these fads, other negative individuals in their ear. Because even when you read the ancient text says a woman is neither negative or positive. That a woman, the nature of a woman is to be contrary. So we wouldn't have to worry about sisters being all over the place, doing any and every kind of thing, being disrespectful, self sexual exploitation. Because when you go into these cultures, the women keep the women in check. The men don't have to worry about putting their hands on no woman, because the women themselves are not going to allow other women within that culture to misrepresent the sisterhood, period. Where over here in America, especially right now in 2021, the thoughts and the thirst trappers are out here. They outnumber the righteous women. You know what I'm saying? They outnumber the righteous women. When I was a toddler growing up, a woman didn't have to worry about getting out of pocket, because there'd be 10 women in the neighborhood to put her right back. The men didn't have to worry about even having that headache. Sister, you ain't gonna come out here in these streets and misrepresent us like this. But now it's one of them type of situations that we live in a life where you got so many people out here only happy as long as they get in their way, only happy as long as somebody telling them what they want to hear. And if they ain't getting their way, you're not telling them what to hear. Like the brother said, they off to the next, off to the next. And then on top of it, you have too many people within our community that have gone through their life so far, never taken out the time to acquire enough actual and factual information about themselves, the world around them, and the people in it, to even lay a structured foundation and structure that will keep them on their square. Me as an individual, I now notice that we are leaderless within the black community. The black community is in the triple state of 911 emergency. but you got Negroes running around here talking about they living their best life. How you living your best life when our people are being killed? How you living the best life when our men are being killed? Now it's progressive. Too many of us are not even paying attention. At one time, they used to be banging on the men, shooting the men. Now these police don't care nothing. The police just broke a 74-year-old black woman's arm. So now it's not even no respect for the black women. There's no respect for the elderly. There's no respect for nothing that possesses this color. And then you got too many of us not taking out the time to acquire understanding of the distinguishing difference between a fact and an opinion. The fact of the matter is there is too much infighting within the black community why these white supremacy is slowly tightening the noose around our necks. They are patient. These people are patient. They don't care about killing one black at a time. And now there's a panic within the white world, because I don't know how many of y'all know it, but in the white community here in the United States of America, within the white population here in America, the male white population has now dropped 30%. There's been a 30% drop in white males in America. So of course these people are losing their minds. Their males are dying. You see how these individuals are working overtime to market and promote black women to white men, because these individuals are desperately trying to save themselves. But desperate individuals are dangerous because they will kill you. And how many wars do a black man have to fight? A black man shouldn't have to be out here fighting a war with inside his home, fighting a war in the streets against his people, and fighting a war against the police, fighting a war against the system. Any true righteous woman, any true black woman who has any type of relationship with truth should know that the most oppressed being on this planet is the African American black male. There is nobody more oppressed than the African American black male. Right now, they're making it their business to work overtime to cause division, divide and conquer between the black man and the black woman, so that the black woman will go to the fullest extent to push that black man out into the open where they can kill him. Because one of the biggest problems they have had trying to flush out all these black men is they have oppressed us since day one. They don't give us the type of education they give everybody else. We don't get the type of privileges. That's why you find so many black couples where the sister, she didn't went to college, got the degree, she working in corporate, she getting a check, but her boo, he a hustler. He in the street doing whatever he need to do to get that bread. Even when it comes down to guns, these crackers is upset because they can't even keep the guns out of our hands. Because if we a felon and we can't buy a gun, our queen will go get us that ratchet and make sure that we can protect ourselves. So now they want us bad. They want us so bad, they turning the sisters against us, flushing us out, trying to get us out here in the open where they can continue to keep gunning us down and killing us. There's way too much infighting within our community. Just like when it comes down to the boy Soldier Boy. I don't know everybody on this panel, but what I see on this panel is each individual is their own village. And no matter what a person's thought process is, take out the time to build on the aspects of any person that you meet that you agree about. Like me as an individual, I don't get into disagreement. When I approach anybody, I only want to deal with that person pertaining to the things that me and that person agree about. There's no need for us to talk about the things that we don't agree about. You can't build on disagreement, but you can build on the things in which you agree with, and hope that by continuing to build on the things that when you meet people, if you continue to build on the things that you agree with that person, hopefully like credit, the things that y'all agree with will soon overcome the things that you don't disagree that you do
Right.
disagree with.
So Callister, I wanted to get back to the issue that we have right now, and I know you already established and got your queen. How did you establish that?
Well, let me be open and transparent on that. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have that bust. We didn't have that split. And the reason why we had the split is the same thing that you talk about. Again, Every time a person can't get their way, you know what I'm saying, they want to gravitate to those individuals who going to give them that way. How in the world,
Right.
how are we to lay the foundation and structure
Right.
of our
Right.
family? How we lay the foundation and structure of our family when every time the black man says something or do something that she doesn't agree with, and she get to go run to the white man?
Wait, hold on real quick. You're right. Hold on, TK. Who is that in the back?
Oh, that's Armani.
That's Armani?
Yeah, we got Armani in the back. We
Wait,
got
let me see Armani again.
Chanel.
Let me
She don't
see
want
Armani again.
they won't be on the camera. They up early. They mad I got them up early right now. I'm gonna take. We got to go handle some business. They don't want to be on the camera.
Oh my God, that does not look like Armani.
Yeah, you probably yeah, that's and
I
that's
thought that was
Chanel
a whole nother chick.
early, early this morning.
I thought that was a whole nother woman. I'm like, oh, you got a new woman.
Yeah.
But Armani's here. Now you saying something about them going to run with the white man. But I want to
Yeah,
tell
well,
I wanted to ask TKO something.
What's up?
How long you been with Armani?
14 years.
Dang.
Yeah.
Y'all brothers and sisters.
Nah,
That was weird.
nah. But yeah, we've been together
14
for a
and
while.
15, y'all become family. That's family after that. Y'all been
Yeah, we family most definitely though. That's, that's baby.
damn. Now that's something that's big. Y'all been together 15 years. Damn, bro. Damn.
Yeah, yeah.
That's something to be proud of.
Yeah, it's most definitely been a journey, bro. It's most definitely been a journey.
That's real love.
You know, was
Only real love can last that long.
well, you know,
In these days of time.
I say it's love. You know, I say it's really not a such thing. I mean, I know what you're saying. I'm just being technical with my Piscean, deep technical self, but it's not such. I always say it's not fake love or real love. It's just love. If it's love, it's love. If it ain't, it ain't, and it's always gonna show. So a lot of these people that profess they had love for me, that wasn't love. That was them caring. They probably cared in that moment. But see, what I be understanding is a lot of people be having circumstantial love to where they love you in the moment, but through hard times and dark times or disagreements, they don't love you no more.
well, that's
So
not love. It was never
that's
love.
not love.
That
Yeah,
was never love. We can't even call it that. We can't disrespect love. That was never
yeah,
love.
yeah. So what I was saying, when it came to me and Armani, is yeah, most definitely it's just love. You know what I'm saying? It's just love at the end of the day. You know, it's not real love. It's not fake love. It's just love. And I'm just grateful to God that somebody reciprocated the same energy that I gave them.
So you could tell somebody about relationships because you haven't established one.
Right, right,
Some
right.
brothers
But
be trying to
I
give
try not
relationship
though.
advice and they ain't even got no established relationship.
But I try not though because I know everybody's different on an individual basis, and we still trying to build ourselves. Go straight. Yeah, we can go to the next one. Yeah, we can go to the gas station. The
I
next
got a
one.
question for you. I
But
got
yeah,
another
we
question for you. I got another question for you.
go ahead.
How many wives have y'all had together over the years?
I wouldn't even. I wouldn't even know, bro. And that's the thing about it. And I love Armani, of course. We know that. That goes without being said. But I'll be looking to build with other people that's solid like that. But at the same time, it probably has something to do with me. I'm not gonna put it on them. Maybe it's something that I'm not taking accountability for that I got to change about me and my character. Along this journey. So I'm just continuing to try to perfect myself and allow the universe to bring me whatever I deserve.
Would you say that you and Armani are one person?
Oh yeah, we won mine. We won mine. Most definitely. We most definitely won mine.
Does she ever get jealous of the other woman?
Yes, yes, because she has emotions. You know, especially. Hold on, one second. It's right here. But yes, most definitely. At certain times, yeah, most definitely. I would say she get jealous at certain times.
What do you do when she get jealous?
That's my job as a man to, love is understanding. So it's my job to be understanding, but to also to give her an understanding on why she's jealous. Get to the root. Of why does she feel threatened, or is she unsure of herself? Does she know herself good enough? Because someone who knows themselves and has knowledge of self should never be jealous of anyone. So, or offended by anyone, because you know who you are. You already know your value. So I always have to remind my queen who she is, and then she quickly, just gets rid of that type of energy when she realizes. But they go through their moments. Women are emotional. Men are a little bit more
Is she
logical when it
afraid?
comes to certain things in that
Would
aspect.
you say? I'm sorry. Next question. Would you say that she's afraid to lose you?
Of course, of course.
Do you think that
I'm afraid of,
governs?
huh?
Do you think that governs the relationship?
Oh man, that's a very I don't. Yeah, at certain times it does. Me being honest, at certain times it does. But at the same time, I know the love too. That's like me giving our success of our relationship due to fear. So I can't say the fear keeps us together or fear of losing me. I think more so the love. But
Would you
she
be
don't
the
want to lose
same
me.
man? Could you be the same man without her? More hard questions. Look at her looking
Wow,
backwards.
wow, that's hold on. Wow, that's
No. You got to keep it real,
without
bro. You got to keep it all the way
without her.
real. I
Today I
mean,
can be. Today I can be, of course. Today, because I know.
would you have been a does she make or break you? Like in a sense, like are you established as a man in your own self? Like with or without her, you was gonna be great?
Oh
Or
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's regardless, but yeah, yeah. That's regardless.
so
I
do
can't.
you so
I
would you
won't.
say that would you say that you made her who she is as the great man that you are, you made her who she is through your
I helped her.
greatness?
She helped me become who I am. I helped her to become who I am, but I never made her, and she never made me.
How
She's up.
how did
She's up. Go ahead.
how did she help you become you?
Standing with me through some of my darkest moments, being that nurturer, let me know that, just being that encouragement, being that backbone, let me know what love is, a lot of things that has helped that a man need, my strength, my backbone, most definitely,
Has
most
Armani
definitely.
ever cheated on you? Or have Armani ever been with another man in the 15 years?
No, I was her
In the
first.
whole 15 years, she's never been with another man at all, just you.
Nope, just me.
Wow. Wow. That's amazing, dog. Yo, salute, dog. That's amazing, bro. That's some amazing grace. Damn. Hey, yo, can we get a round of applause for that? 15 years, one dick.
No.
Show Armani face real quick. Shout out to
She don't
Armani,
want
my
she
nigga.
don't want to be on the camera, but
Oh,
yeah,
that's
she
right.
hear
That's right.
you.
I forgot. I
She hear you.
forgot. But shout out to Armani, bro. 15 years, one man.
14, but yeah,
That's
yeah.
rare. Y'all ain't break up one time. She went
Oh
slept
yeah,
with another man. Yeah,
we
I know y'all had breakups, but she never slept with another man in a breakup or nothing.
nah, because when she break up, her version of breaking up is going out, packing up her stuff to put in the car, to drive down the street, to sleep in the car. But by the next morning, I pull up on the side of her, tell her ass to get back in the house. That's 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 what her breakup is. you know,
Wow, bro. Wow. We
yeah.
all love to hear that.
Yes, it's most definitely a blessing. It's most definitely a blessing to have somebody never give up on me because, not to sound sad, but we been honest with each other and transparent. Not that everybody in my life didn't turn their back up on me except for her, ever. You know what I'm saying? And she says the same thing. So we both just never
Dang.
turned our back on each other. We never will, no matter what. I gotta put up with a little
Damn.
hard-headed ass, but still, it's
Yo,
gonna go like that.
bro, that's extraordinary.
Yeah,
Somebody
yeah.
said this is not extraordinary. This is extraordinary. What? Nigga. Are y'all married legally?
No,
Y'all, you refuse to say, you said fuck the system. I get it. I get it. I wouldn't play with it either.
right. The good thing is she said fuck the
Has she
system.
ever
Well,
been
she
pregnant
don't
by you?
curse, but huh?
Has she ever been pregnant by you?
Yeah, one. Now you asking some exclusive shit, but I gotta be real. Yeah, it's an top pack. So that's all I'm gonna say. That's exclusive though. Now, ain't nobody ever heard that before.
Damn. And she'll let you have another wife. She don't mind it.
Well, she don't. Yeah, she allows it because she understands the importance, the significance in polygamy. It's not about having fun. It's not about pleasure. It's about building an empire, a dynasty, a community. It took a village to raise a child back in the day, and we lost those principles over there due to being Americanized and programmed due to the system. So she understands that it wasn't always easy. That doesn't mean that she's not going to be jealous at certain time. A woman feels threatened at certain times, especially a Leo. I got me a Leo. They hard headed and stubborn than a motherfucker. But yeah, she understands. Can you hear me? Am I breaking up or is that?
You breaking up just a little
Am I
bit,
breaking?
but we getting the most of what you're saying.
Okay.
I got another question for you. Are the other women ever jealous of her?
I think so. I think so at certain times. I think it's spurts of every woman to get a little jealous about something. It's just natural.
Well, to
So
be
what do
like
you
the
what do you
third
do
woman,
when
I
another
would
woman get
be
jealous?
jealous as well. Yeah, of course.
Well, Chanel just not said what you say, Chanel.
To be the third, like the newbie in a relationship that y'all been going hard for 14 years. Of course, I could be jealous like of conversations like this. Y'all got such a bond and everything. It's like, well, damn. But I can't expect that to be like for me because we only known each other for a few months.
So yeah, so little spurts. Yeah, little
So
spurts.
are you trying to establish more wives in the future?
Yeah, I'm most definitely open and available. We are most definitely open and available to building with more wives. Most definitely.
Damn, that's beautiful. Now, what would happen if Chanel, right? Is that her name, Chanel?
Yeah, Chanel. Yeah.
What would happen if Chanel happens to get pregnant?
Um, this is my wife, so I will raise it. We will take care of it. Now, would it not be some tension? Yeah, it'd be some tension because this is just me being real with y'all. I know y'all want me to tell y'all something that sounds magical, like Armani wouldn't, but Armani will be in her feelings because she's been with me. She'll be very hurt because she didn't get to be the first person to bore my child. But the good thing, I ain't gonna say the good thing, but Chanel, the last thing on her mind is children. She don't want no children. She don't want to have no children. She don't want to be by no children. She'll probably kick your
That's not
child.
true
No, I'm
at
just playing.
all.
I'm just playing, but she don't want no children though.
I just
She
don't
says
want
it
to.
every
I
day.
just don't want to be pregnant and push the baby out. That's it.
So she wanna so she wanted to come magically like
So
when I end up
Well,
getting
the
with
what
her.
are
storage
y'all
room. The
what are
storage
y'all
room. Drop it off.
so what are you building? What are you building if there's no children? If there's no one to be children?
Uh, well, everybody have certain strengths and certain qualities. Some people, when it comes to being a mother, and some people are probably more. Every woman can be suited to be a woman. I mean, a mother. But certain people have certain roles that they play. So when it comes to an empire, well, my empire, um, every woman with me doesn't have to have my child. You know what I'm saying? But we can build with certain other ways when it comes to building this empire.
Right, but doesn't that make the other woman jealous? Say if your third wife comes and she gets pregnant, that's gonna create. I mean, well, Chanel doesn't want children,
Right.
but you obviously want children.
But the thing is, because we had this conversation before, so if I wanted just to have a child, she would have a child with me. But right now, we just want to be more established with all of us. It's very way more established before we bring any children in.
Precisely, baby.
And what's your age? What's out? You don't give your age out, but that's what I forgot.
Thomas,
But how many children do you actually have?
I have one. I have a son.
Your son looks just like you. He's cute, man. I was like, damn.
Appreciate it, man.
He could be my
Appreciate it.
little nephew.
Yes, indeed. This nigga nature boy, man.
I was like, look at little me. But you gotta want babies. You gotta want children. You yourself. You got a
Yes,
lot
I
of
want
you
to be
want a
very
lot of stuff.
fruitful. Yeah, I want to be very fruitful. You know, I'm talking about like very fruitful.
Is there a reason why Armani hasn't been able to get pregnant over the years? Well, I mean, have a baby.
Uh, 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 we just haven't been working on a child. If I wanted to give her this tonight, she'd probably get pregnant by the morning. But we trying to be a little bit more responsible. We don't want to bring a child in this world and be like, oh, we got to figure it out. We want to be a little bit more responsible with our decisions and be more established.
Yeah, people asking me why I don't have children with the woman I have because with me, like for me to get a woman pregnant, she has to be totally submitted to me. The women I'm dealing with are very resistant. They act like they want to be, but they're not really. You know what I'm saying? For me to get a woman pregnant, she has to really like be open as a portal.
Want me to be real with you, bro? You want me just to be really
Yeah,
transparent with you?
yeah.
The first girl I ever had my child with, she she ran off with my son and got married to another person, and I couldn't find her for 13 years until four months ago. And during that whole process,
What?
I told myself that I would never have a child with another woman until I find my son again, because I never want my son. I never want that to happen to me again. To be able to get something ripped away from me that's my own flesh and blood. So a little along the way, I've been selfish. I've been selfish because I've been, hurting about my son. But that's no excuse. I've been selfish.
Wow. Damn, I'm sorry that happened to you like that, G. So
Yeah,
the son that I seen that you was with, you just met him
yeah.
4 months ago for the first time.
Not for the first time I raised him. Well, he was with me when he came, when he was first born and things of that nature. But yeah, he's been going out my life for 13 years.
And you didn't know who he was at.
We couldn't, man. We had so much, man. Yeah, courts,
So she just
documents.
out the blue called you after 13 years.
Nah, he didn't call me. Well, she didn't call me, but he wouldn't even what. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. But yeah, he found me though. He found me.
He found you.
He found me. A beautiful story.
Wow. Online.
They kept me a secret. They kept me. They tried to wipe me away.
How does he feel about that?
Um, it was pretty deep. It was pretty deep. As a matter of fact, it's on YouTube. But yeah, it was pretty deep because you know me not knowing. Not only did he not have his mother, I mean his father, but his mother. I mean, left him behind too. I didn't even know that. I'm thinking that when she took him, she ended up leaving him with. I don't want to say too much, out of respect. I don't want to say too much.
So wow. Whoa, wait a minute. So he found you. How did he find you?
Uh, he found me on Snapchat, which I'm barely yet never on. He found me on Snapchat.
Yo, social media is crazy.
Right. The same way that you know what's so crazy? How the generational curse is perpetuated and how it's stopped now because when I was facing life in 2014, I came out of jail from facing life, and I found my father. I still never seen him to this day. I found my father on Facebook, and when I found my father, we had a conversation. He said he's gonna call me back, and he never did. I never heard from him ever since 2014, since I came home. But I found him in the same way.
So you ain't call him back?
Nah, I had no reason to call him back. I found him. And for him, we had a conversation. I gave him my number, and he said he was gonna call me back, and he never did. So it is what it is. I'm a grown man now. I got to worry about my own life and my own son. So it is what it is.
So how does your son feel about his mother that she did that?
Um. Well, they've been in the same town with each other, but he was living with her brother-in-law and her sister. Her sister and her brother-in-law took care of my son because they was more established, and she went off with her husband and had kids with him. And so, with that being said, they were still around each other a little bit, but he
Why
wasn't
she didn't
living
just
with.
give him to you? Why did she just give him to you?
Right, right. I don't want to get into those conversations, but yeah, you know,
What the fuck?
right,
So is he
right.
happy that you in his life?
Man, he's more than happy. I'm
And he in Vegas. He was in Vegas the whole time.
no. I'm not from Vegas. I'm from Oklahoma. I'm from Tulsa. Yeah,
Oh.
I'm from Tulsa. So
T-Town.
Teton. Yeah, I'm from Teton, and they all in Oklahoma. They're all back in Oklahoma.
Does he want to live with you? Well, he about 13,
Um,
14 now.
it's crazy, man, because he's been with a man that he considers his father, rightfully so, because he has been a father, to him. So, and he has like he has family that he's been around. So it's kind of like,
So that was stolen from you.
man, for real. And I get it that they think that I was, some thug gangster ass nigga coming up that I couldn't take care of my son, but that's my choice. You know what I'm saying? That's my choice. That's not for them. It wasn't their choice to make that. Whether you feel like I wasn't fit to be a father, that's my motherfucking choice. That's my son. And so I already had enough deadbeat dads that's not around, and I actually wanted to be in my son's life. So I feel like they made that choice for me. But like I said, I'm not gonna get into too much details. It is what it is. I'm just glad that he's in my life now, and I can have gratitude towards this moment that I have. You can go right here.
Does he look up to you? How does he feel about you?
Yeah. He admires his dad. He admires me, and he's just like me. He's my spitting image. He's my spitting image.
I seen him.
Yes,
What's
indeed.
his
Yes,
age?
indeed.
You say he's 13 or 14?
Yeah, baby. Anybody in the family, they Thomas. That's baby drip.
Okay, my bad.
He
Is he driving yet? Like,
Nah. Well, actually,
morning.
yeah, yeah. You can go in there because this is a yeah. You
Mm-hmm.
can try to go in there and give me my number and everything,
Okay,
my
I'm just
ID.
taking license.
All right, thank you, baby. But yeah, no, he's not
oh, he
that
was
old yet.
driving a Corvette. They say he was driving a Corvette.
Yeah. I don't want to get him in trouble. Hey, what's up with you, Low?
What's the brand name, baby?
You said what?
The brand name of the
The
box?
brand name of the box is called a Twin Apollo Twin mixer. But I don't want to say too many things because I probably was doing some illegal things with him. So I don't want to say too much.
Dang, that's crazy. Imagine meeting your daddy for the first time.
Right, right. The good things I kept everything.
What was
I
it
kept
like? What was the message like that he sent? What was the message he sent you on Snapchat? Like, I'm your son.
um
Like,
when he first hit me up. I can't remember it verbatim, but he's a Leo too. Everybody in my life is Leo. The mother of my child is a Leo. Armani's a Leo. My son is a Leo. So he had more of a nonchalant. In the inside, they're very emotional. Leos are very emotional, but they try to have an exterior. So when he had hit me up, it was something to the just of like, are you? I don't know what he said. I don't want to say something that's false. But when I did respond to him, you, oh, he said, "Do you know his what?"
Like, I'm sure you don't want to say his name, but did you know? Like, do you know?
Oh yeah, I think he said, did I know his mother? That's what he asked me. That's his first question. He's like, do you know such and such? I'm like, I already knew what it was. As soon as I seen his profile, I just broke down crying, and you
Wow.
know, and I just hit him up, and I was just like, I've been looking for you. He was very upset though, and rightfully so because he didn't have an understanding of anything. So he was very upset because I showed him some. Like I was like, man, son, I've been looking for you. And he was like, no, you haven't. You know what I'm saying? And you know, so the good thing is I kept all the documents. I kept everything. I kept me going through the courts. I kept everything. And when I explained everything to him and what was going on, he was just like, damn, my father had been fighting for me all these years and he never gave up on me. And it was just a beautiful thing. It was a beautiful thing.
Damn. How often do you talk to him now?
I just now texted him this morning. Just texted him this morning.
Do you feel like that relationship was like it's like not gonna be the same now because of how it was established?
No, the universe is always perfecting
Like
itself.
it'll
So
never be the
everything,
same.
I think everything happens for a reason, actually, because I feel like even though I wanted my son to be in my life for all the years, it also took me on a certain journey that I probably wouldn't even been on. So now I feel like if God allowed it to happen, it was for the best benefit for him because he's a smart kid. He's #1 on the football team. He's going off to college. Things that I probably couldn't provide it for him. And as a man, that hurts me to say that, but I just got to be real with myself. You know, I was in and out of prison. I was making boneheaded decisions because I never had a father. You know, I was out here in the streets hustling and grinding and making, trials, going through trials and errors myself. So I just believe that now that I'm more established, especially mentally and spiritually, I'm in a good place in my life and I'm being more established. And now when we come together, we unbreakable. We're gonna ride till the wheels fall off.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Appreciate it. Damn, that's crazy, bro.
Yes, indeed.
That's really crazy, bro. What's up, Puff?
What's up
Yeah,
with it, man? Just
we
checking
do.
in with y'all, man. I seen y'all PK the other day. I was like, man, I fuck with y'all, man. For real, for real.
I love gratitude, King.
That's
Yeah,
real.
yeah. I fuck with you too, Nature Boy, bro.
Hey, that's what's good. That's what's good.
Yeah.
Hey, Lomac, you had a question. You had your hand up. He got up out of there. That probably one of my sons. I don't know about. That nigga probably was my son. Like, nigga, you don't know me, nigga. Fuck you, ain't my dad. Nigga, you ain't my motherfucking dad, man. I'm out of here, man.
Right,
Hey,
right.
Capone, where y'all from? Hey, what city y'all in? What city y'all from?
Oh, well, I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Me and Armani, we from Oklahoma.
Oh, okay.
Um, Chanel's from Chicago, but we live in Vegas. We've been living in Vegas. I've been living in Vegas for 8 years.
Oh yeah, bro. Shit, I'm trying to make my way out there to Vegas right now, man. I'm in Cali right now. I'm from Watts.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
much
you
love.
from
Hey,
Watts? Damn, that's the hood.
Hell yeah, I'm
Said
trying to
add
get
her
the
up,
fuck
King.
up out, man. I'm trying to live like y'all a little bit.
Here's now it's time to talk about
Already.
Yeah.
history being made
Uh,
this morning.
well, yeah, we got
I just want to tell you, y'all expiring like a motherfucker, man. Just keep doing what y'all doing, bro. Y'all be
uh,
expiring, man. It's a lot of haters, but y'all got a lot of people inspired by y'all, man, and want to do better.
They were trying to order a part for
Oh,
it.
okay. Thank you, King.
appreciate
We
that.
appreciate it.
Yep.
Already.
They put the screws back in for me.
Nature Boy,
There we go.
hey,
I
bro,
ain't never
I've been watching Nature Boy for a long time. I've been seeing his journey, bro. He been going through some shit. I've been watching Nature Boy for a minute. I fuck with you, Nature Boy.
appreciate that, man. I appreciate you.
Real spill.
Already, King. Stay up though.
Yep, appreciate it.
All right.
Okay, we
Yep.
got
Uh,
events. Quilliston. We got a puppet in the building.
what's good? No, we gotta go to Guitar Center.
Oh.
Hey,
Yeah.
Nature Boy. Whenever you drop somebody or whenever they drop themselves, Low want to come up here. Low ask them to come up here. Hold on,
Okay,
I just
then.
want to say something real quick, y'all. What's I just good? Want to say that I fuck with y'all. Y'all keep doing y'all motherfucking thing, y'all. Appreciate it,
Okay.
Muffet. Yeah. All right, my niggas, y'all niggas be easy, y'all.
You should not give up and get a.
All right, man. We good, man.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna get two though.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Lady Low in the building.
Hey, this internet shit is something else, boy.
Hi.
What it do with you, Lo?
Nothing much. Just blessing Holly
Baby
favorite.
Low,
How
what's
are
going on?
you? Huh?
What's your
Good.
What you say?
uh what's going on with you, Lo? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you? Nature boy, follow me back.
Okay.
Yeah,
And who is that? The puff boy. And the bitch in number 5.
I'm just asking. I ain't knocking you or nothing. I just see a lot of people be hiding their faces and not showing their stuff and shit. But niggas be on some real shit.
Okay, well follow me back then.
Huh?
Ah, shit. I'm only fucking with some
What's up,
niggas that's
Action
gonna teach
Jackson?